Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. I bring to you a series called the What If This Pokemon Had This Move. It can either be one or multiple moves. However, one of the reasons why Pokemon Go PvP is so limited is because so many Pokemon have really bad movesets. So since this has never been done before, as far as like being on YouTube, etc., I thought why not put a video series out there which basically represents Pokemon if they had this move or multiple moves, how powerful and how dominant that Pokemon would be and how much it would affect their potential in any meta. I will be going over each individual mon and going over a matrix of how much this actually flips matchups if you gave the Pokemon this move, or these moves. This video series is designed to help you get a glimpse or get the feel of analyzing putting different or unorthodox movesets on your Pokemon. For example, like Focus Blast on Mewtwo in Season 1 or Flash Cannon on your Hydreigon to take out Togekiss. As you see, these moves have great coverage and might surprise you if you analyze and you use them well. So you can do some really cool things and have coverage against a lot of different meta Pokemon. What if Regice had Icy Wind? Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and I bring to you a very interesting pick for what if this Pokemon had this move by one of our viewers. As you see here, they suggested that I use Regice and gave it a really good move. Now, unfortunately, as a suggestion here, it can't learn Weather Ball. However, there's an even better move that it can learn, and if it learned it, it would be one of the most powerful Pokemon in all of Ultra League. In fact, this Titanic Iceberg would absolutely annihilate over 90% of the meta, which is absolutely nuts. It would effectively become the most powerful Pokemon in all of Open Ultra League, and it would probably terrorize most of Ultra Premier if you let it into it. Anyways, this Ice, we all know the Regis are extremely powerful for several reasons. They have extremely high defense, and they have Lock-On. With Lock-On, the Regis became like absolute destroyers. These Pokemon will basically generate so much energy that they get to their charge moves insanely fast, and they could just spam their moves. In fact, the reason why why all three of them have nuke moves is because if they were given a single bait move, these things would absolutely annihilate. Regice would be like the iceberg from Titanic. It would destroy the entire ship, and it would send your elo all the way down. Or if you were crazy enough to use this one and you had all the candy, you would be one of the most unstoppable forces in all of Open Ultra League. So actually, Regice is terrifying. If you look at its actual move pool that it can learn, it has a lot of options. The Regis are absolute destroyers. As you see here, they have an extremely extensive move pool. This Titanic Iceberg would actually annihilate a majority of the meta if you could let it play with its movesets. And there is one particular move, as I mentioned, that if you gave it to it would make it an absolute destroyer. And that's Icy Wind. In fact, it learns it at level 1, which is really crazy. Anyways, if you take a look, we're gonna give it watch the simulations. It's absolutely nuts what would happen if you gave Regice one single move, and that is Icy Wind. Alright, so low-key fact, Regice actually doesn't do bad in a lot of shield scenarios. However, for the 2 shield, if you see here, if you have the 2 shield with the OG moveset, as you see here, Blizzard and Earthquake connects you a whooping 49%. The reason being is because with 2 nuke moves, you can't bait shields. So as we go down shields, this is what you get. When you go down shields, Regice has a massive improvement, going to 73%, and in the zeros, which is Regice's best position, because with no shields, you can effectively just choose your way of the nuke, and the way of the nuke means you die. As you see, you're 80%. So it's really freaking good, right? However, this is Regice with Icy Wind. If we replace Blizzard with Icy Wind, what happens? Guess what? You go from 49% to the 2 shield to 94%. You only lose 23 matchups. with Registeel. Well, I mean, with Regice. I mean, I'm not even... Well, we'll get to Registeel later, but as you see, Regice is insane. It's insanely powerful. Only losing to literally all the fighters. Literally anything with fighting or Talonflame. So you would have... in the 2 shield, going from 49 to 94 is nuts. You would debuff your opponent so much that it would be so powerful. In the 1 shield, it goes to 90. So you go from 73% to 90%, which is still huge. It's a huge jump. And in the zeros, Regice with Icy Wind still commands 80% of matchups. So it's equally as effective, or nearly equally as effective as you would if it had no shield. But still, its dominance in the 2 shield and the 1 shield is nuts. You could lead with Regice, and as long as you don't see a fighter, you would basically just annihilate everything, because you would debuff the unholy living hell out of it. So Regice with Icy Wind in the 2 shield, it's looking, in the 2s and the 1s, dear God, it's looking to be an absolute destroyer. I can't wait to see the Matrix on this one. Alright, as I always say, here's the pvpoke.com. Wow, I really butchered that. Please consider donating to pvpoke.com. Anyways, here is my favorite part of the Matrix, and I can't wait to see what Regice does with Icy Wind. 94%. I wonder what happens in the 2 shield against the Ultra League meta. You wipe out, like, everything. You destroy Dragon Breath Zard. You can destroy Clefable Cresselia, Dragonite. Well, of course, Dragonite's gonna just die. Dragonite, you beat Empoleon. You could beat Ferrothorn, Gengar, Granbull, Lapras, Melmetal, Poliwrath, Snorlax, Swampert, Toxicroak. You flip so many matchups, it should be illegal or forbidden for Regice to even potentially get Icy Wind. In fact, if it does, look how destructive it would be. It would absolutely destroy the entire Open Ultra League meta. You would either one, run Regice, or you would run Regice and have counters to Regice. That's how powerful it would be in the 2 shield. You literally only lose to Charizard. Charizard, Excal, basically fighters or pseudo fighters, and fire types. That's the only you would literally only lose to Regice's like counters. That's it. In the 1 shield, it would still be as dominant. It would be absolutely destructive. As you see here, you would beat Obama Snow. You could still beat Dragon Ball Charizard. Cresselia would stand no chance against you. You would destroy Lapras. You could also beat Melmetal. Wait, what? That is nuts. You beat Melmetal. You could also beat Swampert. You can beat Talonflame in the 1 shield. Yes, you heard that. You can beat a Talonflame XL in the 1 shield with an Icy Wind, straight Icy Wind. This thing is so broken. Never. Oh man, why? How? And if it got Icy Wind, you could literally... Wow, that is nuts. Look, you could be Toxicroak too. This thing is a monster. Oh my gosh. How do you beat... I'm pretty sure you have to Earthquake Melmetal, but still, the mere fact that you'd actually beat Melmetal is just nuts. As you see here, you can Icy Wind, Earthquake, Icy... Your opponent would be so afraid because, like, an Earthquake would do so much damage, but oh my gosh, look at this. This would be nuts. This is nuts at how powerful it is in the 1 shield. In the zeros, it's probably not as good as... It's still equally as good as its other predecessor, just because you have more nuke moves. But as you see here, it still does very, very well with Icy Wind. Still being able to take out a lot of matchups. You aren't able to nuke a lot of other things because you don't have Blizzard, but that's perfectly fine. Just your advantage in the 2 shield and the 1 shield is enough for you to merit that if Regice got Icy Wind, it would be an absolute destroyer. This thing would sink the Titanic faster than the iceberg did in the movie all the way back when. And yeah, wow. There would not be enough room for... There would not be enough room. I can't believe I'm using a Titanic reference for a what if video. But you know what? There would be not enough room for the raft because that Regice would absolutely just destroy everything. Rose would never have had a raft. Jack would have died. Both of them would have died. Everyone would have died. It would have not been a pleasant surprise if Regice had Icy Wind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make these a whole lot of fun and make some funny references in them. I hope you enjoyed this one. Regice would be absolutely destructive and an absolute like it's so beastly already in the main series game. But if you gave this thing literally gave it Icy Wind or probably like a great bait move in Pokemon Go, it would be so good in Go Battle League or just in PvP in general. Again, if you guys have a Pokemon you want to suggest and it has a moveset, or if you're really interested in it, please put it in the comments and make a suggestion. These have been going really well, so I'm really excited to create these videos. I really like this ability, not only to broaden not only to like widen or like broaden my things on seeing what if Pokemon got different moves, but also, like, this is really cool just to see how different Pokemon would be so much better if they had different movesets, or even just one singular move, like you see with Regice with Icy Wind. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please like and subscribe. Good luck on your Go Battle League sets, and I will see you on the next episode of What If This Pokemon Had This Moveset or These Movesets.